And we're moving into Champion Select. So it begins. We got Team MVP on the blue side, Team Alpha the Omega on the red side. And it looks like they're going to take out that Shen with the first ban. They're trying to avoid a protect the AD comp, it looks like, with that ban out. And they're taking out the LeBlanc on the other side, trying to avoid that mid lane assassin lane that has been played over and over again here in Pro League. And the Lulu is banned out, unsurprisingly. She is so strong with Ardent Sensor and the attack speed buffs that she gives with her W. So that is not a surprising ban out there. And the Zac ban, I'm not sure if that's a target ban or if they're just worried about early game ganks and early game pressure that Zac provides. Yet to be seen, but that is a Zac ban coming out for Team Alpha the Omega. And the Sejuani ban over on the side of MVP. See, that ban I can understand. She is so strong right now with her free tank stats that she gets from her passive. And we have the Azir ban on the other side. With his rework, he is very strong in the mid lane, and they're going to snatch up that Jarvan first. Jarvan is a very high priority pick right now for every team. Just with his ability to roam the map and play both top lane and jungle, it's a very wise first pick over on the side of Team MVP. Alpha the Omega locks in the Fiora, something we haven't seen quite yet from Pearl League. So we have a carry in the top lane, and we'll see what they try to provide in the jungle on Barnabas Hale here, or if they pick up something for the bot lane. And the Janna's locked in, so they're looking for that Ardent Sensor support, and they're looking for also disengage with the ultimate and her tornado. Very wise pick by them with the Fiora, provides a lot of peel. And we see the Soraka in response to the Janna, so they're also going for the Ardent support here. Soraka provides a lot of sustain in lane as well as just overall healing ability. Once Janna picks up her Athene, she provides a healing ability as well, but Soraka always a strong pick, and the Vayne also locked in for them. Porter's hovering that Syndra right now, so, and that is going to be locked in, so that's a Syndra pick for Porter over on the side of Alpha the Omega. Syndra is just Syndra. She is AoE CC, and the Orianna's banned out to counter out that Syndra. And the Tristana banned out on the side of Team MVP, so they're trying to get rid of the hyper carries and make sure that they don't have the ability to protect the AD on the side of Team Alpha the Omega. We'll see what Alpha the Omega counters with here. And they take out the Pantheon. I'm not sure if that's a target pick or if that's just something that the Fiora is not comfortable with dealing with. And the Caitlyn banned out on the other side. So they do not want Team Alpha the Omega to have the range advantage on the Vayne early game. Both of those champions have a huge range capability late game, so they're just trying to take that away with those two bans, it looks like. And they're locking in the Twitch, so they are looking for a very heavy team comp here, looking for team fighting and the capability of split pushing. And the Echo locked in on the side of Team MVP. They are looking to target that Syndra. The Echo is looking to counter the Syndra by ultiing when he gets ultied to get out of it. I think that's a smart pick by Jenka into the Syndra. They're hovering Alawi here. Is it going to be picked? Yeah. Tarek. Huh. This is an interesting team comp for a Team MVP. They have a Tarek and Soraka. It looks like they're running Soraka. What are they doing? What? There's no way that's Tarek mid and Jarvan support. There's actually no way. Is that actually Tarek mid? Or is that Tarek top? What is going on? I'm being trolled right now. It looks like that's actually a Tarek top lane. So they have a Tarek top lane. Hailbane is going to be playing the Tarek, Reformed Ropey on Jarvan, Janka on the Echo, Flamboozle on Vayne, and Icebell over on Soraka. On the other side, we have Buckwild on Fiora, Barnabas Hale on Warwick, Porter on Syndra, XVS 1200 on Twitch, and Slart is Bart Fast, the mouthful that he is, on Janna. This is a very interesting team composition on both sides. Very heavy team fight oriented on either side. I can't believe this is a Tarek top lane. Janka fangirls. I can dig it. I'm actually really excited to see this matchup with the Tarek and Fiora. Fiora's going to get a free parry on Tarek's Dazzle, so I don't know if that's more of just something that they wanted the ulti for later to counter that Syndra ulti and the burst from the Twitch, or if Hellbane is just really comfortable on Tarek and just wanted to play him. So I'm pretty excited to see the Tarek as a support main. I want to see supports getting played top lane, and it's going to be interesting to see what he builds, especially against a composition that is so heavy in the side of damage with the Fiora and the Syndra and the Twitch. So it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of build path he takes and whether he does take the Ardent or if he goes for more of a mana tank on his build. The Jarvan does provide a lot of early pressure, but the Warwick can also be very mobile and counter a lot of the ganks that Jarvan goes for. So that's also something that we need to look out for. In the mid lane, we have Echo against Syndra. That should be a favorable matchup for Echo, considering he's able to dodge the E with his own E and also dive on top of her. When Syndra gets somebody that is capable of diving on top of her, it's really difficult for her to peel them off, even with her E. If her E goes down, that gives him the opportunity to dive in. So it'll be interesting to see how it's played on both sides, both by Porter and Janka. Vayne versus Twitch is always an interesting matchup. It's more of a skill matchup, and it's really heavily reliant on your supports. Since it is Soraka versus Janna, Janna generally does not have the edge over the Soraka because the Soraka does have the AoE silence, and she also has the capability of spamming heal on everybody, and it's just insane. And with her taking heal and the Vayne taking barrier, while on the other side, even though you guys can't see it, it's cut off. It's also cut off for me. The Twitch has heal, and the Janna, I believe, has exhaust. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out and whether they go for something aggro early game on the Twitch, and see if they can just focus out that Soraka, because I feel like that is their only option there in the bot lane, because the Soraka will outscale Janna. She just has so much more AoE on her heals. And we are going to be loading in. This should be a good one. Okay, gotta set up over here. Alright, and we're loading in. We get to see the summoner spells and keystones that we weren't able to see before. Like I said, we do have the exhaust on the Janna and the heal on the Twitch. We have the teleport on both Syndra and Echo, looking to provide late game pressure with those double teleports on both sides. And we have the Thunderlords taken on Syndra, Fervor on Fiora. And it looks like Tarek went with the Grasp of the Undying over Courage of the Colossus. So maybe looking to trade more early game as opposed to being that super tank that he's capable of being late game with the Courage of the Colossus. And it looks like Vayne did take Fervor over, what is that called? I can't remember what it's called. I'm drawing a blank on that one. It's not Grasp of the Undying because that's the one in top lane. I never use it. I'm sorry. But Vayne did take Fervor, opting for more damage as opposed to more sustainability. Because she does have that Soraka, she's able to do that. So, here we go for Game 1, Team MVP versus Alpha the Omega. I need to make this smaller. That's too big. Am I vaping? Maybe. I am maybe vaping. Alright. So pretty much standard start here. We'll see what they picked up here in the top lane. The Taric went for the Corrupting Potion, so he's looking to out-sustain the Fiora and hopefully look for early pressure from the Jarvan. It looks like they're both starting bot side, so the general pathing will send them top or mid first. So we'll see how that goes. And we got a pause. Maybe a disconnect or something. I need to mute this music. Okay, cool. So we do have a pause. Brief intermission here. Hope everybody's day is going super well. I wish I could click on everybody. Here we go. Let's see what kind of runes everybody's running. In the meantime, we have attack speed runes, pretty much your standard AD runes over on Vayne. We have, come on, let me click on these people. Here we go. We have armor runes, magic resist runes. It looks like I can't see what the cooldown reduction or anything like that is. Did she pick up coin? She did pick up coin. We do not have a Targans in either lane on the AD carries, so it's going to be pretty much an even, whether or not, you know, it's going to be an even rush to that Ardent, because neither of them picked up the Targans. She got armor and MR, no HP, no movement speed. Okay. You see Janna. Janna has MR runes, AP in her runes, and a little bit of armor. So we got a pause still in effect. So we're just taking a look at everybody's runes and everybody's setup here, seeing what abilities they started before we get and move on this game. And we're back in. So here we go with game 1. That's a little bit of a lag spike there. Top lane looks pretty standard so far. Bot lane, Soraka's looking to harass with the Q. Janna's looking to shield it out. And Taric's going aggro here on Buckwild. Hellbane looking to win the early game matchup there. because I do believe Fiora outscales Tarek as far as damage is concerned. I could be incorrect though. But this is an interesting team comp on both sides. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that Tarek. And they're going pretty aggro here on XVS, trying to force him out of lane early and get the farm advantage. And there goes the heal, actually. Wow, Flamboozle playing very far up here. And he actually gets up first blood. And here comes the fear. Oh my goodness. This is a fiesta here in the bot lane so far. So we have a bunch of summoners coming out on both sides. Flamboozle's barrier and flash both taken, but he also grabs the first blood. We have the exhaust and heal on the side of Team Alpha the Omega, also taken down in the bot lane. And looks like Jarvan's going aggro here. He's got the flag tag. Oh my goodness. And he gets taken out by Barnabas Hale on the Warwick. That was a good collapse there by both the top lane and mid. And Barnabas picks up a double kill. They were actually able to take out the Echo there. That was a questionable play to invade there. But looks like we're still going aggro here in the bot lane. And there goes the Soraka flashing on the Twitch. Not able to pick up the kill. Just barely. So we have a bit of a gold lead to start out the game on the side of Alpha the Omega. Team MVP maybe looking to set something up here in the bot lane. Flamboozle's still playing super far up on here. He's playing very confidently. And he picks up the kill with the Condemn onto the Twitch. Very well played by him. So we have the 2-1 Vayne. And we have a 2-0 Warwick on the side of Alpha the Omega. So this is actually going to be something that we need to keep an eye out for, because now that the Warwick is ahead of the Jarvan, he's going to be able to create a lot of map pressure with just his ability to roam with his W and his capability of just appearing in your lane and fearing you. So this will be interesting. Jenka diving onto Porter there, but he's able to scatter the weak and send him backwards. Flamboozle is still playing very aggro here in the bot lane. He is playing incredibly confidently. Jenka getting the third proc on his passive there. Puts him a little bit of damage. It looks like Twitch is going to go for this. Flamboozle able to tumble away to safety. And we have Ice Bell coming in behind on the Soraka, so maybe looking to bait here. Nope. Just getting some free damage off. So a pretty eventful game so far for 5.5 minutes. We're 2-3. And the gold has actually shifted thanks to CS numbers in the bot lane and in top for Team MVP. They actually do have a gold lead despite being down in kills here early on. Hellbane looking very comfortable on that Tarek top lane. Maybe I was wrong to doubt it. He actually picked up an early Bramble Vest to get that Grievous Wound onto the Fiora, so it looks like he is going for the armor and mana build like I was anticipating. Maybe not so much on the mana, but more focus on the armor so that he can get more bravado empowered auto attacks and get the bonus damage off with it. We have a 10 CS lead in mid, 20 in the top lane, and 25 in the bot lane so far this game. So that's where your gold lead comes from. It's 3-2 on the side of Alpha the Omega, however. So we'll see what they try to do with this gold lead that Warwick has over the Jarvan. They're looking for something top lane here, and they get stunned up. Actually, wow. The Dazzle actually hit there. It's pretty interesting. She was able to parry the flag, but she wasn't able to parry the Dazzle. Tarek is just too fabulous, able to pick up the kill in top lane. That was just a really smart play by Team MVP, noting that they didn't have vision in the river because there was a control ward there, so they were able to pick that up with ease. And actually we got a dragon on the side of Team Alpha the Omega, the Warwick soloing it. So he was able to pick that up with ease because he is Warwick. So, so much free lifesteal. So that is an ocean, or a cloud drake rather. So they are able to pick that up, and maybe it will help them get some rotations around the map and try and alleviate some of the map pressure that has been created with Jarvan. And it looks like Warwick's going to use his, oh my goodness, his ulti. And he just melted that Soraka. She didn't stand a chance. So that's another kill coming out into the bot lane. There is still, however, a 43 CS lead in the bot lane on the side of Vayne, though Twitch does have 2 kills to kind of make up for some of that. He's actually keeping up in kills due to multiple ganks down there. So not necessarily so bad on the side of Team MVP to lose a member there, because they are winning that lane pretty hard as far as CS is concerned. Looks like Fiora's caught up a little bit up here in the CS. Her TP is down for a little while, but Porter and Janka both have TP available in the mid lane, so maybe one of them will look to do something in the bot lane here, or maybe flank the top. We do have vision provided by Team MVP in the river on bot side. And we do have the control ward in Tribush, so they are maybe looking to make something happen on that side of the map shortly. And Hellbane hits the Dazzle on Buckwild. He's going to drop his ultimate here, and he's looking for the kill. He actually flashed on her, but he's unable to get the bravado he needed on the fabulous Taric to actually take her down fully. Vayne and Soraka both have their ultimates available, so if there is somebody that's being pressured and about to be taken down, they have to take into account that the Soraka ulti is available now in the bot lane, and it's going to create definitely some plays. Soraka is going to be looking to ulti to save anyone on the map. That Taric ulti and Soraka ulti later is going to be a lethal combination. So much survivability. It looks like Janna's either going for Sightstone first, maybe favoring on the side of the Vision, because she did pick up the Ruby Crystal over the Forbidden Idol. So maybe she's looking to go straight for the Sightstone, and that's perhaps why they didn't go for the Targons here in the bot lane. However, Ice Spell is going straight for that Ardent Sensor, so that's going to be a bit of a power spike when that item is picked up on the side of Team MVP. And Hellbane looking for the Dazzle there. He's unable to do it, and we just dropped the Cataclysm by Jarvan, and Fiora able to flash to safety there. Jarvan does have flash available. His ulti's not going to be available for another roughly 50 seconds, so maybe not looking to gank and more looking to farm for the next 40-45 seconds. So we'll see what they do there. We do have ultis available on both sides, however, in the bot lane, and Warwick is heavily going towards that side, maybe looking to make something happen in mid or bot. He is just sitting in the bot side river. Might almost be beneficial here to get a lane swap going, just to get that Twitch back on track as far as farm is concerned. And she's able to condemn the Janna into the wall. She's able to tumble to safety, and they're still going to go for this. Okay, and that was just an ulti for an ulti. It looks like Janna dropped her ultimate, Warwick dropped his, and oh my goodness, this Taric. Wow. That Bramble Vest came up pretty big in that fight there. And Warwick going in on this. The Echo able to take him down with ease. There wasn't much follow-up there. I don't know if it was a lapse in communication or what was going on for Alpha the Omega there. But and there's first tower going over to Flamboozle. And he's able to tumble for the auto cancel and pick up the kill on the Twitch. So Team MVP looking to snowball this lead that they have, still pressuring that bot lane and trying to get the Vayne as ahead as possible with her CS lead. She's going to be able to purchase some big items here. She picked up the Ginsu's Rage Blade already. That is a huge buy for her because once she gets Ginsu's Rage, she's actually able to stack her Silver Bolts twice on a target with each auto attack. So it's going to be huge to try and keep her at bay. On the side of Alpha the Omega, Twitch has picked up a BF sword and a pickaxe, as well as, I don't remember what this item is called, Shard, to get the empowered auto attack. Hellbane's still just farming up in the top lane. This Taric top lane is actually looking really good right now. And Porter able to flash out, but, okay, yeah, Porter was able to flash out of the Cataclysm there. So, luckily able to get to safety. And Twitch is using Spray and Pray here. He's probably, and he's taken down by Jenka. Twitch a little bit out of position there. He might have been looking just to flank them and make sure that they weren't able to get out, but maybe a lapse in communication there as well. Yeah, Taric top, I completely agree with that assessment. But it's working against this Fiora, so you can't really laugh too hard. Because otherwise he's just going to bravado empowered auto attack you to death. So it's been a really strong pick so far. He's picking up the mana and armor, and he also picked up the early Bramble Vest for the Grievous Wounds in the 1v1. And they're pushing the inner turret here in mid. And she actually gets caught by Scatter the Weak, and she is going to be taken down. Warwick looking to engage here onto Flamboozle. Flamboozle tumbling backwards, and he gets caught by Scatter the Weak as well. And that is huge for Team Alpha the Omega to take out both of them there. And it's big for the Syndra to be 2-0 now after she picked up her Morello Namicon. So, big play there to keep them in this. And also save that inner mid tower. Porter looking good on that Syndra so far. Jenka may be looking to make something happen here. Perhaps just zoning them out. They're kind of just leaving top lane alone at this point. Maybe just not looking to do much up there. Apart from just letting them duke it out. But it doesn't look like Fiora is going to be winning with that Bramble Vest picked up onto DJ Hellbane. He also picked up a Sheen, so he's got a lot of power on his Bravado auto attacks with the armor and with the Sheen follow-up. So it's another Dragon picked up, and that one goes onto the side of Team MVP. It is a Cloud to cancel out the other Cloud, so it's pretty much no dragons to no dragons so far, though it is 1-1. And bot lane, he's going for the Spray and Pray, and the Banana able to actually take him out, and Flamboozle looking, and he goes flashing in, and he's taken down by Porter, and Porter picking up another double kill onto the bot lane. Taric dropping his ultimate for the tower dive here. He actually misses the dazzle, but there's just so much sustain from his Q that he's just able to safely get out of there. That was a pretty big play in the bot lane by Porter. Porter looking really good on that Syndra. Might be a priority ban next game. They might not want him to pick that up again. However, the map pressure that Team MVP is providing right now with the 3 towers that they've taken out, it's just really big as far as trying to snowball this Vayne and this Echo. Tarek has a huge lead on the Fiora right now. I didn't even realize he was winning that lane that hard, but wow. So it's pretty much, there is a gold lead in every single lane apart from mid, on the side of Team MVP. So they do have they do have 6k on the gold lead here, and she's going to condemn the Warwick into the wall, canceling his suppression. She gets feared, tumbling backwards. Hellbane looking to make something happen in the top lane. In the meantime, he has picked up the Iceborne Gauntlet, so he does have a lot of power up there. And he's got double longsword, so he's no slouch in damage right now. It's actually insane how well this Tarek top is doing. You can color me impressed. That is the most interesting pick I've seen so far in the tournament, but it is a strong pick on the side of Team MVP. Things slowing down a little bit here. Everybody just trying to farm up. Echo may be looking to make something happen in the top lane, with the Warwick also able to follow up. And Echo's looking to take out Barnabas Hale here. He gets the slow, and he's able to flash the safety. So another summoner spell taken by Janka. Janka has just been taking summoner spell after summoner spell. It's a wonder why Janka has fangirls. And Vayne actually taking hits from Scatter the Weak there, and we get the knock up onto Porter and the triple Cataclysm. We got 2 flashes out. Tarek dropping the ulti. Doesn't look like they're going to tower dive here. We have a heal coming out. Soraka's ultimate has been down. This Vayne is attacking just so fast. I wonder how much gold she has, because she hasn't backed in a while. Wow, Janko with the plays onto the Fiora. That was... wow, that was a lot of damage. That Proto Belt just able to get him just enough forward so that he could land his E onto her and ult to safety. This game is very quickly snowballing out of control on the side of Team MVP. And here comes the Warwick ulti. They're actually looking to fight this. Porter able to take down the Soraka, so there goes a lot of their sustain. They need to get out of here. Barnabas Hale taken really low also. But that was a good play by the Warwick there to catch them under tower and pick up 2 kills onto the side of Alpha the Omega. Both of these teams are very heavily reliant on team fights. So, though there is a gold lead on the side of Team MVP, if Team Alpha the Omega plays the team fight correctly, catches out the Soraka, and is able to take her out, that creates a huge problem for Team MVP, because they will not have the sustain available on the Vayne because she's not building lifesteal. So, we'll have to see how this game plays out, but so far, Team MVP is in the lead with a 5k gold lead. Math is hard sometimes. Buckwild is pushing top lane, and they're actually having the bot lane follow up here. DJ Hellbane just dishing out ridiculous amounts of damage for a Tarek. He actually picked up a Tiamat, so he's got a lot of damage for a Tarek, and oh my goodness. Ropey going in with the Cataclysm, but Hellbane unable to follow up because of the Scatter the Weak from the Syndra. And it looks like Janka's looking to make a play here. He Protobelts in, and he's able to take out the Janna. He gets hit by Scatter the Weak, however, and he's able to ult to safety, getting out of the Syndra ulti. Janka is just running rampant. There goes the... was that a flash by Ropey? That was a flash by Ropey. He was trying to get the knock-up flash, and Dazzle is able to hit onto her, and she gets stunned out. Now, Tarek here looking to get the Bravado empowered auto attacks and spam that Q on the tower dive, and it looks like he was able to do that. So, very well played by Team MVP. And we have Flamboozle picking up a kill in the bot lane, pushing down that inhibitor tower. Team MVP looking very organized in these team fights, playing it very well. And they're going to be pushing here both bot and top, so they have a lot of pressure here. Jenka is just dishing out ridiculous amounts of damage with that Lich Bane completed and the Proto Belt, plus 10 stacks on his Stark Seal. This Taric top is looking to be a huge power play. I can't believe this is happening. So Alpha the Omega is going to have to play really, really well for the rest of this game for them to be able to pull this off. They are down 11k gold here at the 23-minute mark. So they have a lot of ground to make up, but it is possible if they do play these team fights properly and take out who they need to take out early. It's just so difficult with that Taric ulti and with the Jarvan being able to jump onto the backline so easily with Cataclysm and with this EQ combo. Jenka's just also been proto-belting in and Eing the carries. They have just so much dive potential with the Taric ulti and with the Soraka just able to sustain everybody. This comp, though I doubted it at first, is actually working really well. And they might catch Buckwild out here. Flamboozle looking to flank, and the Cataclysm is dropped, and the kill goes over to Flamboozle. So Flamboozle picking up another kill there in the top lane onto Buckwild, and they might be looking to set up Baron here. Alpha the Omega is looking to go for the Dragon here, seeing as they can't contest the Baron, so they might just get a consolation prize out of it. So that is Baron going down onto the side of Team MVP. They do have a 12.3k gold lead, and with the Baron, it adds another about 6k to their stats. So it's a huge play for them. And Jenka looking to make something happen here. He gets Scattered the Weak, but she did not have a ball available. Jenka is just looking to put some damage on. And Jarvan actually goes in here. Reform Ropey looking to make something happen, but he gets Scattered the Weak as well. So they're just going to be pushing down the bot lane inhibitor. Top lane inhibitor also unavailable, so that one is taken down earlier. And they're going to be taking down mid as well, so this is a really strong showing from Team MVP here in Game 1, if they are able to close this out. Jenka's chatting, so it looks like they were actually able to do that. Spoiler alert. Here comes the Taric ultimate. Oh my goodness, the triple stun there by Jenka. And they are just shredding through the team. Flamboozle taken down. They're just trying to... Porter was having none of that. Porter did not want to die there. Jenka diving in on Porter, and Porter will be taken down, so excuse me. So the Taric top actually coming out to be a huge pick on the side of Team MVP, and they are able to move to 1-0, winning Game 1 here against Team Alpha the Omega. Great showing there by Team MVP. What a game.